All right, guys, so we are going to make corned beef in 3 different ways because we're so tired of doing corned beef the same way every year. Either you boil it or you do it in the crock pot, right? Well, there's all kinds of different ways to do it. So this year we're going to try a couple of different methods. The first one is, of course, the oven. We're going to just go old school and bake it. The other way that we're going to do it is the air fryer. And the third way is the Instant Pot. I've got a couple of different recipes that we're going to try for each one, and then we're going to try it at the end and see which one's the best. Hopefully, my favorite is always the crock pot anyway, so we will see if we can beat the crock pot method today. All right, so first thing that I've already learned about all 3 of these methods is they're not a whole lot faster. At least in the crock pot, you just throw it in the morning and then let it go. This is going to take about 3 hours. So it's not something that you're going to be able, all 3 of the methods are going to take about 3 hours. It's not something you're going to be able to just toss in the toss in the air fryer or toss in the Instant Pot and be done with. They're all going to take a while, so be prepared. My family's very hungry, so they're kind of mad at me right now. I'll try and get this in the oven as soon as possible. All right, now to get started, we're gonna need 3 separate corned beef briskets, a little Dijon mustard, and some aluminum foil. Now I've already started up the oven. It's already preheated to 350. We will eventually preheat the air fryer, and then the Instant Pot, we'll just put it right in. So I'm gonna get started on the corned beef here. We're gonna take the corned beef, lay them out on the tin foil, and cover them up in Dijon mustard. We're only gonna do that for 2 of them though, so it might be a little different because we can't really do that for the Instant Pot. We can do it for the air fryer and for the oven, but for the Instant Pot, we're gonna have to just put the meat in with the spices that are provided. Good corned beef. Good corned beef. Oh, so good. All right, so I just added the corned beef to the pot. This one doesn't get the mustard and stuff like that. I'm gonna put the spices in on top. And I'm not gonna worry too much about it because I'm putting water in on top of it too so that it'll cook. And then we'll start the timer, but that's pretty much it for the Instant Pot. Pretty easy. All right, I was wrong. Not gonna be the first time. It said you have to add 4 cloves of garlic also. I love garlic, so I'm just gonna add a bunch. 2, 3, half a teaspoon. 4 is about a clove. So we're gonna add that, and then we're gonna add some onions, quartered. That's it, just says quarter. Doesn't say do anything else, so that's what we're doing. Probably the only time I'm gonna follow the recipe all day. And then 4 cups of water. Boom, boom, boom. Nice and easy right on top. That's pretty much it for the Instant Pot. All right, so I just closed the lid and made sure that it was in sealing position. And now we're gonna put it on for, it says 70, but this one's bigger. It says for 2 pounds, so I'm gonna add a little bit. It says 70 minutes, but like I said, I'm gonna add at least probably 10 or 15 minutes to it. Let's go with that. All right, so the timer went off. We are now going to take it out of the air fryer. It's been in there for a full hour now. Ooh, ready. And I'm going to take it and put it on this pot holder. It's going to be hot, remember. It's been in there for an hour. How am I going to get it out with one hand? Okay, tongs it is. All right. All right, now we're just gonna baste it. I'm gonna need both hands. All right, cut it apart. So now we're just gonna take all these juices and we're gonna baste it on top. Basting, basting, basting. I don't know, is that basted? It's basted to me. All right, we're gonna wrap it back up. All right, be careful when you put it back in the pot because the juices are still they're flowing. All right, we're gonna put this back in the air fryer now. And this time, we're gonna do it same temperature, but we're gonna do 40 minutes. So we're gonna give it 30 because this one doesn't go past 30. And then we'll give it another 10. So we'll see you back in a bit. All right, guys, we gave it 40 minutes, and so we are down to this point. I have to take this off of here. And again, it's really hard with one hand. I don't know what I was thinking here. Really hard with one hand, but okay, we're going to take this off of here. We're going to baste it again, and then we're going to just essentially take the tinfoil right off. We'll throw it back in for 10 minutes this time at 400 degrees. And we'll let it go, and then we'll be done with the air fryer one. So this one's moving along. This the air pot or the Instant Pot is still naturally releasing, so I have 4 more minutes for that to naturally release, and then I'm going to do my vegetables in the Instant Pot because it seems like that'd just be the easier way to go. But here we go. We're going to baste this again. Just get some of those juices up on top. Oh my gosh, it actually smells really good. It looks pretty good. I hope it tastes as good as it looks, man. All right, so we're gonna just brown this thing up. I would imagine it's pretty well cooked by now, but we're gonna brown it up. Give it 10 more minutes at 400 degrees. And we'll come back. So something else I failed to mention. I think you're gonna want to leave some space on the sides because the idea behind an air fryer is that the air circulates inside of the air fryer. So I think you want to leave a little room on the outsides just in case. That's what I'm going to do anyway. All right, 400 for 10 minutes. And there we go. Now we wait. Okay, just took the lid off of the Instant Pot corned beef. This one's still got 6 more minutes left on it, but we're getting close. Now here's the thing. Instant Pot, air fryer are getting done around the same time. I still have to do the vegetables, the carrots and the cabbage and stuff in the Instant Pot. But the baked one went in first, and I still have an hour left on that one. So that one's definitely going to take the longest. We will see if it tastes the best, because if it does, that's kind of the point. But this is looking pretty good. Let me see if I can get it out with some tongs. Grab some tongs quick. Do it right-handed. Okay. There is our cabbage or our corned beef brisket in the Instant Pot. I mean, looks good. We're gonna wrap that up and let it sit, and I'm gonna cook those vegetables right away. All right, just got the veggies in, and we are done with the air fryer. This is all set to go. Oh my goodness. I might have a new favorite way of cooking corned beef. Holy cow. Look at that. All right, I gotta get it out of there. I'm not prepared. All right. Oh, baby, look at that. That looks awesome. That looks so good. Okay. Look at that, yo. Oh my gosh. It does, I mean, it looks like it's almost crispy, and really when it comes to corned beef, I think you want it a little bit more moist. I mean, it looks amazing. But we will see when we cut it open. I'm gonna wrap it and let it sit for a while. because I'm still waiting on the baked one to be done. And the family left because they were tired of waiting for me to have dinner ready. So when they get back, we'll have dinner and we'll decide what's the best way of making corned beef. And finally, the baked one comes out 3 hours later. I threw it under the broiler for a couple of minutes, and it looks awesome. Whether or not it's as good as the others, we will find out in just a minute.